Hi, in this video we will be talking about the toxic love. Watch this video to the end to explore the dynamics of toxic love, the signs of manipulation and control, and strategies for breaking free and reclaiming one's autonomy and self-worth. Welcome back to Relationship Facts. Love is supposed to be a source of joy, companionship, and support. However, in some cases, love can become toxic, trapping individuals in relationships that are harmful and damaging. When a partner becomes manipulative and controlling, it can erode self-esteem, undermine autonomy, and create a cycle of dependency that is difficult to break free from. In this essay, we will explore the dynamics of toxic love, the signs of manipulation and control, and strategies for breaking free and reclaiming one's autonomy and self-worth. Understanding toxic love. Toxic love is characterized by a pattern of behavior in which one partner seeks to exert control over the other through manipulation, coercion, and emotional abuse. While it can take many forms, toxic love often involves a power imbalance in which one partner holds all the control and the other feels powerless to assert their own needs and boundaries. One of the hallmarks of toxic love is manipulation. Manipulative partners use tactics such as guilt-tripping, gaslighting, and emotional blackmail to maintain control over their significant other. They may use compliments and affection as a way to keep their partner hooked, only to withdraw affection or become emotionally distant when their partner tries to assert their independence. Controlling behavior is another key component of toxic love. Controlling partners may dictate how their significant other dresses, who they spend time with, and even what they can and cannot do with their own lives. This behavior is often masked as concern or love, but in reality, it is a form of domination and manipulation designed to keep the other person under their thumb. Signs of manipulation and control. Recognizing the signs of manipulation and control is the first step in breaking free from a toxic relationship. Some common red flags include gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic in which the manipulative partner denies their behavior or twists the truth in order to make their significant other doubt their own perceptions and reality. Isolation. Controlling partners often seek to isolate their significant other from friends, family, and support networks in order to maintain control over them and prevent them from seeking help or advice. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail involves using guilt, shame, or threats to manipulate the other person into doing what the manipulative partner wants. Extreme jealousy. While some jealousy is natural in any relationship, controlling partners may exhibit extreme jealousy and possessiveness, accusing their significant other of infidelity or becoming angry and controlling when they spend time with others. Lack of boundaries. In healthy relationships, partners respect each other's boundaries and autonomy. In toxic relationships, boundaries are often disregarded or violated, with the manipulative partner insisting on having control over every aspect of their significant other's life. Breaking free from toxic love. Breaking free from a manipulative and controlling partner is not easy, but it is possible with determination, support, and the right strategies. Here are some steps that individuals can take to reclaim their autonomy and break free from toxic love. Recognize the signs. The first step in breaking free from a toxic relationship is recognizing that it is unhealthy and that you deserve better. Educating yourself about the signs of manipulation and control can help you to see the relationship more clearly and take steps to protect yourself. Reach out for support. Breaking free from a toxic relationship can be emotionally challenging, so it is important to reach out for support from friends, family, or a therapist who can provide encouragement, validation, and practical assistance. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential in any relationship, but it is especially important when dealing with a manipulative partner. Clearly communicate your boundaries and stick to them, even if it means facing resistance or pushback from your partner. Focus on self-care. Taking care of yourself is crucial when breaking free from a toxic relationship. Make self-care a priority by engaging in activities that bring you joy, practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques, and taking care of your physical health. Seek professional help. If you are struggling to break free from a manipulative partner, consider seeking professional help from a therapist who specializes in relationships and trauma. A therapist can provide guidance, support, and tools for healing and moving forward. In our modern society, where relationships are often portrayed as the pinnacle of happiness and fulfillment, it's easy to overlook the darker side of love. Toxic relationships, characterized by manipulation, control, and emotional abuse, can leave individuals feeling trapped, powerless, and devoid of self-worth. Breaking free from such relationships is a daunting task, requiring courage, resilience, and a willingness to prioritize one's own well-being. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve deeper into the complexities of toxic love, explore the psychological mechanisms at play, and provide practical strategies for emancipation and healing. Understanding the dynamics of toxic love. At its core, toxic love thrives on power imbalances, where one partner seeks dominance and control over the other. This control can manifest in various forms, including emotional manipulation, coercive behavior, and isolation tactics. Gaslighting, for instance, entails the manipulator denying or downplaying their abusive behavior, making the victim question their perceptions and sanity. Such psychological warfare leaves individuals feeling confused, invalidated, and utterly dependent on their abuser for validation and guidance. Control, on the other hand, is exerted through a myriad of mechanisms, ranging from overt domination to subtle coercion. Controlling partners often dictate every aspect of their victim's life, from their clothing choices to their social interactions, in a bid to assert their authority and maintain a sense of superiority. This suffocating control robs individuals of their autonomy, leaving them feeling like mere extensions of their manipulative partner's will. Recognizing the signs of toxic love. Breaking free from toxic love begins with recognizing the telltale signs of manipulation and control. While every relationship is unique, certain red flags should not be ignored. Gaslighting. If your partner consistently denies or minimizes their hurtful behavior, making you doubt your own reality, it's likely a form of gaslighting. Isolation. Controlling partners often seek to isolate their victims from friends, family, and support networks, thereby cementing their control and diminishing the victim's ability to seek help. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail entails the use of guilt, shame, or threats to coerce compliance. If your partner frequently employs such tactics to manipulate your behavior, it's a clear sign of toxicity. Extreme jealousy. While jealousy is a normal human emotion, excessive jealousy and possessiveness can signal deeper issues within the relationship. If your partner becomes enraged or controlling at the mere mention of other people, it's a cause for concern. If your partner consistently disregards your boundaries, insisting on controlling every aspect of your life, it's indicative of a toxic dynamic. Breaking free, strategies for liberation. Escaping the clutches of a manipulative and controlling partner is a daunting endeavor, fraught with emotional turmoil and uncertainty. However, with the right strategies and support systems in place, it is entirely achievable. Here are some practical steps to guide you on your journey to liberation. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Take the time to educate yourself about toxic relationships, manipulation tactics, and the cycle of abuse. Understanding the dynamics at play will empower you to recognize unhealthy patterns and take proactive steps towards change. Reach out for support. Breaking free from a toxic relationship is not something you should attempt alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or support groups who can provide emotional support, validation, and practical assistance. Surround yourself with people who believe in your worth and are committed to helping you reclaim your autonomy. Set boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your sense of self and protecting your well-being. Clearly communicate your boundaries to your partner and be prepared to enforce them, even if it means facing resistance or pushback. Remember that you have the right to assert your needs and boundaries, and anyone who refuses to respect them is not worthy of your time or affection. Focus on self-care. Breaking free from a toxic relationship can take a toll on your mental and emotional health. Make self-care a priority by engaging in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, exercising, or indulging in creative pursuits, Prioritize activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Seek professional help. If you're struggling to break free from a manipulative partner, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist who specializes in trauma and relationships can provide invaluable support, guidance, and tools for healing. Therapy can help you process your experiences, build resilience, and develop healthy coping strategies for navigating the challenges ahead. Healing and moving forward. Breaking free from toxic love is not merely about extricating oneself from a harmful relationship. It's also about embarking on a journey of healing, self-discovery, and personal growth. As you reclaim your autonomy and assert your worth, remember that healing is a non-linear process, and it's okay to seek support and guidance along the way. In your quest for healing and liberation, cultivate self-compassion, forgiveness, and resilience. Recognize that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and refuse to settle for anything less. Surround yourself with positive influences, cultivate healthy relationships, and embrace opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Ultimately, breaking free from toxic love is an act of courage and self-love. By acknowledging your worth, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your well-being, you can reclaim your power and create a life filled with love, joy, and fulfillment. Remember, you deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and dignity in all of your relationships, and you have the strength within you to break free and thrive. Understanding the root causes of toxic love. To truly break free from toxic love, it's important to understand the root causes behind such behaviors. While each situation is unique, there are common underlying factors that contribute to the development of manipulative and controlling behaviors in relationships. One of the primary causes of toxic love is unresolved trauma or insecurity. Individuals who have experienced trauma in their past, such as childhood abuse or neglect, may develop unhealthy coping mechanisms as a way to protect themselves from further harm. This can manifest in relationships as controlling behavior, as the individual seeks to exert control over their partner in an effort to feel safe and secure. Insecurity is another common factor that contributes to toxic love. Individuals who feel insecure in themselves or their relationships may resort to manipulation and control as a way to alleviate their own fears and insecurities. This can create a cycle of dependency and dysfunction in the relationship, as both partners become trapped in a pattern of unhealthy behavior. Additionally, societal norms and gender expectations can play a role in perpetuating toxic love dynamics. In many cultures, there is a pervasive belief that men should be dominant and in control, while women should be submissive and accommodating. These gender roles can lead to power imbalances in relationships, with one partner feeling entitled to control the other based on their gender. Breaking free from societal expectations and gender norms. Breaking free from toxic love also requires challenging societal expectations and gender norms that contribute to the cycle of manipulation and control. This may involve examining your own beliefs and attitudes about relationships, as well as challenging the messages you receive from society about what it means to be a man or a woman. For men, breaking free from toxic masculinity means rejecting the belief that they must be dominant and in control in order to be a real man. Instead, men can embrace vulnerability, empathy, and emotional expression as strengths, rather than weaknesses. By challenging traditional notions of masculinity, men can create healthier, more equitable relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. For women, breaking free from societal expectations means asserting their autonomy and agency in relationships. This may involve setting boundaries, advocating for their own needs and desires, and refusing to accept behavior that is manipulative or controlling. Women can also challenge traditional gender roles by pursuing their own interests and ambitions, rather than conforming to outdated stereotypes of femininity. Breaking free from toxic love requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our relationships. It may be a difficult and painful process, but ultimately, it is the first step towards reclaiming our autonomy, self-worth, and happiness. Toxic love is a pervasive and damaging phenomenon that affects individuals of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. Characterized by manipulation, control, and emotional abuse, toxic relationships can erode self-esteem, undermine autonomy, and perpetuate cycles of dysfunction and dependency. Exploring the impact of toxic love on mental health. The effects of toxic love extend beyond the confines of the relationship itself and can have profound consequences on mental health. Individuals trapped in manipulative and controlling relationships often experience a range of emotional and psychological challenges that can take a toll on their well-being. One of the most common effects of toxic love is a decline in self-esteem and self-worth. Manipulative partners often employ tactics such as criticism, belittling, and demeaning language to undermine their significant other's confidence and sense of self. Over time, this constant barrage of negativity can erode self-esteem, leaving individuals feeling worthless, unlovable, and undeserving of happiness. Furthermore, the emotional roller coaster of toxic love can lead to heightened levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Living with constant uncertainty, walking on eggshells to avoid triggering their partner's anger or manipulation, and feeling trapped in a cycle of dysfunction can take a significant toll on mental health. Many individuals in toxic relationships report feeling constantly on edge, anxious, and overwhelmed by the emotional turmoil of their situation. In addition to these internal struggles, individuals in toxic relationships may also face external challenges such as social isolation and financial dependence. Controlling partners often seek to isolate their significant other from friends, family, and support networks as a way to maintain control over them. This isolation can leave individuals feeling cut off from sources of support and validation, further exacerbating feelings of loneliness and despair. Financial dependence is another common barrier to leaving a toxic relationship. Controlling partners may sabotage their significant other's efforts to become financially independent, leaving them feeling trapped and unable to leave the relationship without risking financial ruin. This financial entanglement can make it difficult for individuals to break free from toxic love and start anew on their own. Breaking free: strategies for healing and recovery. Despite the challenges of breaking free from toxic love, it is possible to heal and recover from the emotional wounds inflicted by a manipulative and controlling partner. Here are some strategies for reclaiming your mental health and well-being. Seek therapy. Therapy can be an invaluable resource for individuals recovering from toxic relationships. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore your feelings, process your experiences, and develop coping strategies for managing the emotional fallout of the relationship. Practice self-care. Self-care is essential for healing from toxic love. Make self-care a priority by engaging in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. This could include hobbies, exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones who support and uplift you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell, comment, and subscribe for more content on relationship facts. See you next time.